going from. No.
What are we even talking about today?
Whatever we feel like.
Peacemaker. We can do fast.
Yeah, we won't go too far into that.
Dear Neptune.
Rick!
You good?
I can't see!
There we go. No, okay. I'm sure it's good. I need to watch it. I want to watch The Conjuring. I've been meaning to watch The Conjuring for weeks.
Well, I mean, we're going to Tron next week, and you're just chickening out.
I'm not chickening out.
Because it's too scary for you.
That is not what I said at all. I said that I just haven't seen Tron or Tron Legacy.
You have plenty of time to watch it.
See, I've seen Tron Legacy.
2 days. You're seeing Ares in 2 days, right?
We're seeing it on Thursday.
4 days. My bad.
Yeah. There's plenty of time to watch it.
But Jared Leto is just the worst.
See, I haven't seen
Oscar.
the first Tron,
I
but
don't
I've
care.
I've seen Legacy.
He's had, what, 2 bad movies?
I just don't. He just drives me crazy. There's zero rationality behind it. I'll fully admit that. I have zero reason for not liking Jared Leto. Everyone just has that 1 or 2 actors or actresses they just can't stand. He's mine.
And the movie would never even exist without him in the first place.
And that's great. I'm glad he did that.
Because
I still can't stand
because
it.
he's such a Tron fan, because they had Tron 3 greenlit, like way back when the second one came out, and he was attached, and then the box office didn't do well, and so it kind of just went nowhere. And
Legacy kind of poo-pooed in theaters, didn't it?
Yeah.
Then it got a cult following like as it went.
Mm-hmm. And then Jared Leto kind of just fought for the movie.
Again, I have zero reasoning to not like him. I just see his face. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're in this. Awesome.
Well, he's
Great.
playing a program, and I hear he dies a lot.
Maybe we'll see it then.
So,
I'm sure I'll go. I just need to watch the first ones. Or first and second.
yeah.
'Cause the first Tron's like an 80s movie, isn't it?
Yeah, 82.
Crazy.
Because it wasn't the first movie to have CGI, but it was one of the first, and like for the time it was groundbreaking,
Mm-hmm.
but at the time the Oscars considered CGI as cheating, so it didn't qualify for any awards.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, then how was Star Wars?
Because it wasn't really CGI.
There was plenty of CGI. A lot of it was practical. There's plenty of CGI in that movie.
It was mostly practical, and like light trickery wasn't really CGI. Like even like the lightsabers weren't CGI.
You're not CGI.
I hope not.
I can't touch him.
He is CGI.
Can't touch this.
If you guys didn't know, this entire time, this whole podcast, Jay has been CGI.
Yeah.
Using Blender. It's a free program.
Yeah. Not AI though. That's
Nope.
important.
AI is a no-no.
Mm.
Speaking of CGI, the latest episode of SpongeBob came out 2 days ago, yesterday. It's called Go Fetch. And it's animated. It's like 7 minutes. It's not a full-length episode. And it's animated entirely by a small independent team that uses Blender. And it's all 3D animated. And it looks so good. No basis for this. Go watch it. It's incredible. It's so crazy. I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, what is this? It's all 3D. It's made by Nickelodeon. Literally just hired a team of artists. And they're like, hey, make an episode out of this. And they gave them a couple months, and then they turned it in. I was like, that's really cool. That a big company would do that. I don't know. Talk about CGI. So it was cool. It looked good.
That's crazy, man.
Interessante.
Interesante. That means interesting in Spanish for all of our bilingual listeners.
It does? I thought it meant something else. I
Inter-
thought it meant whack.
Interesante.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
He's muy interesante.
You molestar me.
What does that mean? Tell me.
In Spanish, the word like to bother is molestar,
Ouch.
but it's just to bother.
So he's calling me a person who bothers people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rude.
You bother me.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll quit the show.
Good.
Oh, wow. All right. I'll take my laptop, take my microphone, take my table. And myself. Let's do that. We just crash out.
Yeah.
Quit the show and
Let's
never
go.
make another episode again.
Wait. Okay, guys, we're dying together.
We're just gonna wait for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now edit in a really crappy explosion.
I know exactly which one to do.
And then specifically the scene in Spider-Man, it cuts to the scene in Spider-Man where the CEOs all
turn the
the skeletons.
That wasn't CGI, by the way. That was real.
No, we get skeletons and put them in our seats.
No, Willem,
The last 40 minutes of it.
Willem Dafoe just showed up on set and just started being the Goblin.
Yeah.
That's fair. I
Literally.
would. I can see that happening.
Like, he wasn't supposed to be in No Way Home. He just showed up and just started beating the crap out of Tom Holland.
They're like, sure, keep it in.
Just keep rolling.
He just killed Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, keep it in. Looks good.
They literally had to inject him with a sedative just to get rid of the Goblin. That was real.
That was real.
Oh man.
That'll be our first feature film, The Horrors of No Way Home. There was, in fact, No Way Home. That's crazy.
For MA.
That was Tom Holland's real reaction. None of that was scripted.
He literally threw him out the window, and a lizard just tossed him back
Yep, that wasn't CGI either.
in. CGI.
Nightmare to work on. I heard from my insider sources that it was all real.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's been a little bit. Have we watched anything cool?
I already talked about SpongeBob. Not really. I really can't. I've been playing a lot of Mario, but that's not really
I
anything.
watched the first Kick-Ass.
Oh, there you go. I've never seen it.
Pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, some to say.
Congrats.
Nicolas Cage was really fun in it. Just
I didn't know he was
just
in it.
the
Yeah.
I don't know, something about anything that Nicolas Cage is in just cracks me up. Just his reaction or the way he delivers certain lines, like the part where it's like, "Oh, you owe her a childhood." He's like, "You know who owes her a childhood? Frank D'Amico." And is that the name?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He puts another word in there, but just for Justin's
Yep,
sake, I
thank
ain't
you.
gonna say it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a really good movie, really good take on like what would happen if like real people in real life decided to be vigilantes.
That's cool.
So
Aaron Taylor Johnson's in it too, right?
yeah,
Yes.
he's the lead.
Who else? Would I know anybody else in it?
Chloe Grace Moretz.
I don't know. I'll probably know her face.
Yeah. Mark Strong.
The other
Yes,
quick,
yep.
the other Quicksilver.
Evan Peters in it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Ralph Boner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who else is in there?
What's the guy from The Office? He comes in.
I don't know.
Other
his
than
name.
Evan Peters.
I don't know his name.
John Krasinski.
No,
Steve
it's
Carell.
the last season.
It's one of the interns in the last season.
Oh,
like,
I don't remember his name.
yeah.
Clark.
Yeah, and then there's
Pete.
Christopher Mintz-Platz.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Who's he play? McLovin. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red Mist.
Red Mint. Yeah. Really good movie. We're gonna watch the second one soon.
There's
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
That one's
Wow.
not as good.
Direct to DVD.
No. they make some questionable choices in there, but it's still a fun movie. But it's just
Not the first one.
Yeah. There is a certain scene with Nicolas Cage that's later in the movie, just for no spoilers for a older movie, but just he's sitting there and something's happening and he's just spouting off crazy words and singing, and it's just I was sitting there like, what in the world?
Yeah, but so that movie, the first one was directed by Matthew Vaughn,
Nice.
who also did Kingsman, which both properties are like from the same like comics.
Really?
Or same
Super
or
cool.
same publisher. I'm pretty sure. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but
Kingsman's so good. The first two.
yeah.
First one, two is okay. First one is like unbelievably good.
But then
But two's got Take Me Home, Country Roads
Yeah, it does.
at the end there.
But then
First one was just really fresh.
Then Matthew Vaughn didn't return to direct the second one. I think he still produced it, but I've heard that he's developing like a reboot for it, which will probably be a little bit more comic accurate than the movie, than the first movie was. But
Is it like Dark Horse Comics? Do you know who made them?
I'm not sure who made it. If you know, comment down below. But yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know Matthew Vaughn did those.
And then
First Avengers.
back to you mentioned Kingsman. Isn't I thought I heard something that they got the fight choreographer for those movies is going to do Batman Brave and the Bold. Or am I
Ooh.
wrong about that?
I have no idea, but that would be a catch if they did, because the fighting in those first... Wait, is it the first movie that has the church scene at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
That.
good.
And then the fight with is it Tequila's Channing Tatum's character,
Yep.
isn't it?
Mhm.
So then what was Pedro Pascal's character again? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
off the
I
top
don't
of my
remember. I
head.
haven't seen him in so
just
long.
just that fight with the whip with
Mhm.
Eggsy in the part where he's like throwing it and you see the whip.
It's
He
so
jumps
good.
through the hole and then it closes right as he gets
Yep.
through it and and then just the bar fights with the manners maketh man
Yep.
and
If they have a fight scene on par with the warehouse fight, I'll be content. Even if it gets to 80% of what that fight was, I'll be content.
I mean, I'm not sure if they have like any production like locked down for that movie yet, because we haven't heard
well
any.
you know what, they should just get him anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything.
But another movie that I'm excited to see what the fights are going to look like is definitely Spider-Man, because it's the Shang-Chi
Yeah.
director.
Oh yeah,
So I am interested in what he's going to do with that.
I'm excited.
Especially
that
with
was a
like
great movie.
just the scenes with like just even going back to like the 10 rings catching and
Mhm.
pulling.
So good.
I was
So
like, just
creative.
imagine that, but with the webs.
Yep.
Yeah, like that or like the Death Dealer.
Yeah.
He was cool in that movie.
R.I.P. to him and Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
That was a super creative movie. That was the first movie that I watched after COVID. Like when our theater finally reopened in North Platte, that was the first movie they showed.
I think the first movie I saw after COVID was New Mutants,
Ooh,
which that movie was.
yikes!
I
Had some cool ideas.
didn't hate it.
Yeah, had some cool ideas.
It was fine.
Has Anya Taylor-Joy, so
Yeah.
gets a couple points for that.
Yeah, which was a really good casting for Magic.
I agree.
Sadly, we will never get to see any more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many flaws with that movie, but I think the casting was okay.
Yeah. So the last movie I saw before lockdown started was what came out first, Birds of Prey or Sonic?
Last one I saw was Sonic.
I think Sonic was March and Birds of Prey was end of February. I think.
Yeah. So it was Sonic was the last.
No,
one I saw.
Sonic came out Valentine's Day.
I don't think it was before Birds of Prey, was it?
Dude.
But I saw it late, so it was probably Sonic.
It was. I remember Sonic
'Cause
being.
I definitely saw like Birds of Prey like opening night.
Me too.
Because
I'll
DC
just,
fan.
Correct.
But
And I really like Birds of Prey.
but like
Sonic.
I'm not as big of a Sonic fan as you guys are. So
I'm sure I'm wrong, but
Well,
maybe I just saw it
waited.
late.
I'm
Maybe
a
I just
I'm
saw
a
it.
pretty big Sonic fan. So you guys know this, but
I just watched it in theaters late. I think Birds of Prey is super underrated.
Me too.
I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
A lot of fun.
fun. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but it's
Correct. It was very good for
it's
what
a
it
good
was.
time.
Yeah.
I think.
And it did horrendously bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, it didn't help that it was right when lockdown
Correct.
started.
Yep.
But I doubt it would have even done better
No.
anyway.
No.
But I thought Ewan McGregor did pretty good in
Me
that.
too.
It wasn't really that accurate of a
No,
performance of the
was
character, but it was like at that point in the DCEU, it was like, who cares?
It's kind of like, yeah, it was like, what are we doing?
Who cares anymore?
I found the release dates. So Birds of Prey was February 7th,
Okay,
and then Sonic was February 14th. Because I remember I went and
Crazy.
I definitely saw Birds of Prey first.
So did I.
I saw Sonic for my birthday.
I don't even know if I saw Sonic in
So-
theaters. I definitely saw the second one in theaters.
Sonic,
I don't know about one. Yeah.
I saw them all. I saw them all in theaters.
I was unbelievably excited for that movie after they went back and fixed Sonic's design. I remember
gosh.
seeing that first design and going, "What are they doing?"
There's no way that wasn't just for
and
publicity.
then when they came back and then they released the new design, I was sitting there like, "That's just
You're like,
that's Sonic."
good.
Thank
that-
goodness.
If that was a publicity stunt, who thought of that?
I feel like 100% was. There is no way that anyone at Paramount thought, like, that's our Sonic. What a great design. There is
No, well,
no way.
Who walked into the studio and was like, "Hey, let's make it look really bad, to get people to like have outcry. And then just.
But it made people like pay attention to the movie, and then it made almost $500 million.
The worst part, the worst part about those. Well, one, the human teeth. Two, what also bothered me is that his hands were just white fur. That was supposed to imitate the gloves.
So,
and then then his shoes, they didn't give him those socks right at the top of it. So his ankles were just sitting there in the shoes. And it was like, this is disgusting. I hate it.
That's insane. People say, like, people are comparing, like, the Shrek 5 designs. And I'm like, these are not even close to being as bad as that. I think they might change them because
they're
Shrek
still
5.
bad.
Shrek 5, I think they're
they delayed
mid.
Shrek like twice now after that.
Correct.
It still don't look like.
And he hasn't shown up in a movie since 2010, so it's been 15
here's my
years
thing.
since Shrek 4 came out.
Yeah, but here's my thing. And
like a small cameo.
When they're walking across the bridge. Yeah, but I'm still just. You could just use the old Shrek design and then just made him look a little bit more aged. He doesn't look the same to me. Like,
I'm okay with change. Not Sonic change. Like, that was awful. I was not even Sonic, but like. I'm like, okay.
But I think Puss in Boots, it works. But Shrek has had 4 movies of the same design. Then we come back and it's... Like, I think Kung Fu Panda is a good... Like, 4 is not the greatest.
No.
But they still... Po looks exactly the same. It's just that new animation style.
True.
So I think generally that's what they should have done with Shrek.
Yeah, but Kung Fu Panda 3 also came out 4 years after the final Shrek did.
But I'm still saying is... They still... Po looks... like Po still, but it's just the new animation style. Yeah. It's more fluid. Everything looks better, but Po still looks like Po. The characters still look the same. Shrek does not look the same.
To each their own. I definitely don't think he looks better. I think he definitely looks worse than he did. If they didn't, if they kept it the way that he looks now, I'd be like, okay, that looks fine. I would prefer him to look like he used to, but
they literally just had to take the old design and make him look aged. Yeah. Give him wrinkles.
I'm not that big of a Shrek fan to really care, I guess. Because like the first one I watched as a kid, and then I didn't watch it for a long time. Then I watched it like a couple of years ago. I was like, this is nothing like how I remember it.
Now, if they mess up the Ice Age designs, then I'll be mad. I'll have a.
You draw the line at Ice Age, but like Shrek's like whatever.
Point. Yeah.
See, like if they like redesign Lightning McQueen, then we're gonna have beef.
See? Yes. Exactly.
Just bringing up Pixar and designs.
Uh-oh.
I'm just bringing up. I am sick and tired of like the bean mouth.
Yeah.
Stuff from Pixar.
I hate that.
I wanted to go
back.
That
started with like Turning Red, didn't it?
Yeah.
Is that where it really like took off?
Or was it Luca?
I think Turning Red was first, wasn't it? And then Luca.
I can't remember.
Because Onward didn't do it. I love Onward. Onward's so good.
Yeah, I missed like. Coco. Yeah. Coco's so beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then, like, I feel like it's just the movies don't look as good. Like, I guess Elemental was actually okay, and like
I like Elemental.
They kind of went back to the old designs just a little bit because they did Inside Out 2,
yep.
so they had to stick to the look of the first movie, but still, it's like, and then they put out Elio. I'm like, I saw that and I had no. I don't know. I think it's just the animation or look of everything. It's
it just looks. It looks.
It doesn't look like Pixar.
Looks cheap. Yeah, it looks like a different studio, and Turning. I don't even think Turning Red's a very good movie, but
I think it's just like the human design is the issue.
Yeah.
It's like
The Incredibles has like the epitome of fantastic design, like just in everything. Mm-hmm. People look great. They're stylized. Like obviously, no one has legs or feet as skinny as Mr. Incredibles do, but like it still looks realistic enough. But yeah, ever since like Turning Red and Luca, and I really like Luca, but it just, I don't know, it's a little much.
I think the last like full movie where it was just complete humans and they look normal was probably would have been Soul, because they have the whole
Soul is so
I've
good.
never seen Soul.
I
was
watched
that
it
21?
a while ago.
Is that 2020? 2021?
I can't remember, man.
The two of like the most recent Pixar movies I've seen Onward, and I've seen Elemental, and I haven't seen anything else.
Maybe Lightyear. Would Lightyear have been?
Oh yeah, Lightyear was
2022.
Never mind, it was Lightyear, but
bad movie.
But the difference with that is that it was already that movie wasn't gonna
No, you're not wrong.
do well just because.
Stupid decisions.
Well, it was just supposed to be like the movie that was supposed to be like Andy that made the movie that made Andy like want a Buzz Lightyear toy, but like
that didn't make me want a Buzz Lightyear toy.
I never watched it
At all. It made me no.
it's kind of stupid. I didn't like the plot twist of
I didn't either.
Of Buzz being Zurg.
I thought it was stupid.
I was like, just so stupid. You literally could have just kept it that he's his father.
They could have had a trilogy. They could have made a trilogy out of that on par with Star Wars. And just if they devoted to like the mythology and all the characters and the enemies, they could have had something so cool.
Just watch Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
Yeah,
just watch that.
that at least has Tim Allen, doesn't it?
No, the voice actor is different, but I think the way that they explained it was like kind of like how Tom Hanks doesn't voice the Woody toys; it's his brother.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
So like they kind of did that, but at least like Buzz actually looked like the movie.
Yeah.
But you could also say like the reason why Buzz doesn't look like the movie is because those old toys never really looked like the movie toys. But
yeah,
I don't know. I just didn't like that one either. I was like, oh, okay.
I just need Incredibles 3 to be like mind-bogglingly good.
Ooh. I can't get started on a rant about Incredibles 2.
Why? What?
I don't like.
Oh, you're the one that doesn't like it.
No. Let me explain. I like the lead up to the climax of Incredibles 2, like the lead up to the reveal of the villain. Everything in that is good. Once it gets to the climax, I think the movie drops for me.
Okay.
I think the Everjust, the whole thing on the Everjust is not as good as the Omnidroid fight. I think the villain is weaker than Syndrome.
I think when you compare, obviously, but I think on its own, I'm like, that was a solid.
I'm saying is in my case, there's so much that they could have done, and I was excited for Incredibles 2. That's just I know like sometimes you can't go into expecting some things, but like we hardly got the family together fighting things.
True.
Like and then the lead up to the fight on the Everjust, the kids get there, and it's like, oh, they have to fight their parents. Then Jack just pulls the glasses off. And Mrs. Incredible does the rest. I was like, imagine how cool that would have been of like Dash having the fight, let's say Mrs. Incredible, and he's like getting her all caught up in herself, and then Violet finding a way to beat Mr. Incredible. Like they're, like I need to look up. I was on YouTube and I found a video of someone like breaking down what they could have done or like what they would have done for Incredibles, and it was. They tweaked like the ending fight instead of like for some reason they're signing this big document on a billionaire's boat. They're actually in like a courtroom, like a big old open courtroom, and I can't remember what the plot. Like they have it to where Mr. Incredible goes after Elastigirl, and of course he gets caught, and and he leaves Lucius with the kids. Well, they're like televising the courtroom scene. I need to look up who this is so I can give them credit, but they're looking up they televise the courtroom scene. Of like, and you still get the whole like, oh, they get up and are bad. They notice that the glasses are different. So like, the kids and Lucius go stop it, but they leave Jack with Edna because why are you taking the baby?
Yeah.
And you still get the whole thing where they get up and tell the world like, hey, yada yada. Kids get there, and we have Lucius taking on the new superheroes that are all mind controlled, and we have the kids taking on the parents, and the kids find a way to get the parents' glasses off. And like, there's a cool twist of like Lucius still getting captured. Is like Bob's like, hey, how you doing over there, Lucius? And he goes, oh, everything's good. And he goes, oh no. He goes, what? He would have said cool, and like turns and it's like, and then they have to fight him and everything. And then the brother, like, there's a whole, and then he kind of changed the backstory of like how Evelyn and I'm forgetting what the guy's name is. Winston Dever's parents died, so like he has the phones that he's calling to call the supers, and that's why he dies, and they don't answer because the supers are illegal, which is an incredibly dumb way to go.
I think it's very cool.
He changed the backstory of that being a bit more of like so the guy looked up the supers, and so and like they used like they because at the time period it was like they'd say that like their company made their money off of doing like those like radio serials type stuff. So he always had the things of like superheroes, and so Evelyn always thought her dad was like lived, because he always wrote those and had imagination and all this stuff, lived in like a fantasy world where he went to go stop the intruders, and he died doing that. So she thought like, oh, he wanted to be the hero like the rest of the heroes, and so she blames the supers for that, and that's why she's trying to keep them illegal, type of thing.
I think the movie does that better, but
I'm not the guy. You need to watch the video. He explains a lot better than me, but it's like a whole thing where like she thinks that he went there because he was so deluded from reality, and that's why she wants to get rid of the screens because everyone's so sucked in the screens nowadays. So like she's trying to build screens as being bad. That's why she creates the screen slaver, because we're talking about the time period piece of it. TVs are starting to become a big thing in homes, and she absolutely hates that.
Yeah.
So that's part of it, and like she thinks that it will, like these TV shows about cowboys and superheroes stopping people is gonna like lead to more people being like her dad, disillusioned by reality, to where like they can go do this, and they might die because of it. So she's like, she wants to get rid of that screens. Then she's also trying to keep superheroes illegal for that too. So like a whole thing, and it's revealed like Winston being like, oh, Dad wasn't disillusioned by like that and wanted to be a hero. He didn't think we were going to make it to the safe room, so he went to go confront them, and that's why they get there and live. So then that's her whole turning point, and she turns off the glasses finally, because the Incredibles are struggling with all the superheroes and Syndrome, because they would struggle with Syndrome because he basically counters them entirely, because Mrs. Incredible is weakened by freezing temperatures, and then Violet can't disappear because snow and whatnot, and then Dash would slip, and then the only one would be Mr. Incredible, but you have all those other superheroes there too. So then movie ends, and like they kind of they stop that. Well, the ending of the movie, because like, you can't just show the Incredibles failing and about to lose, that's how we're gonna end the movie. They were like, but then they make superheroes legal again, and they're all kind of there. And Winston Dever's like, hey, someone's back. It's the Underminer. Because at the beginning of at the end of the first movie, he goes, I'm going to conquer the surface world. But in the second one, he's just robbing a bank. So someone was like, well, why would he rob a bank? Oh, he needs funding. He needs funding for things. What is he going to fund? Maybe, he's building all these things, builds an army of robots trying to take over the upper world. Well, then we get a whole scene of the family, the Incredibles, taking down the Underminer, and they have the camera, so the public perception's changing, and then you have the other superheroes coming in and helping, and so you actually get like the resolution with the Underminer instead of it just being they failed and he never shows up again. So he goes a lot more in depth on like a lot more of the ideas and how you actually would build to that, but I was like, I would like that a lot more, I think, in my opinion. To each their own.
I like the Incredible. You like the Incredibles too, don't you, Jay?
Yeah, I haven't seen either one in a long time. So I saw that I saw the second one when it came out, and then it's probably been longer since I watched the first one. But I remember leaving the second one liking it more than the first one. I mean that could have been recency bias, but then I haven't seen either of them since. So I guess that's just how my opinion still is. Yeah. But I think maybe I'm the type of person that kind of gets swept away by like a style of a movie.
Fair.
So and like there's something about, I guess, the vibe that Incredibles 2 had that I liked more, and like I liked the look of the villain more compared to Syndrome.
Fair.
Because like I thought Screenslaver looked cooler and had a cooler concept like before the reveal. Whatever, because like it's kind of the same thing I have with like TASM 2, because like
Fair.
That movie is a really gorgeous movie, but then like there's clearly like plot issues, but I kind of just look past that stuff because for like other reasons of like the cinematography and the music and the acting.
Yep. All the stylistic stuff is very well done.
No, but I will say I love everything leading up to the climax. That is literally just from the reveal on is where the movie loses me most of the time. It's just everything with Bob trying to be a parent and Helen being in the spotlight.
So
I think is really good. But like, man, once they get to that boat, it's small corridor fighting. It's the Incredibles aren't really like you don't get a shot like the first one where it's like they're all together and then the soldiers come in and then the music blares and they get in a stance. It's just they don't have any of that. It's we have to stop this boat. it's just
I get
not
it.
the
I get
climax.
it.
The climax kills it. That's
get
my
it.
opinion.
I gotta watch it again.
I'm more lenient on changes just because I think it's cool. But obviously, it's all
I-
subjective.
I absolutely hate that there's nothing with the Underminer for the rest of the movie. It's like,
I think it's fair to say The Incredibles 1 is one of the worst movies ever. I think. Right?
you take that back.
I'm obviously kidding. It's in my top 10. It's like number 6.
You're gonna bring out the goblin again.
I think it's number 7 on Letterboxd. Maybe number 8. But no, Incredibles is so good.
I guess we had the penultimate episode of Peacemaker come out. So we got one more.
Less than a half hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
couldn't believe it when I saw that.
I think so far, I think the season has been good if it's all together.
Yeah.
But man, just waiting kills me. It's like I get a point. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go, and then it just ends,
It's
which
over.
I guess is a good thing and a bad thing. It makes me want more, but then I'm also waiting, and I'm like,
Yep.
ugh,
Yep.
I have to wait.
I thought the things that happened in the episode were good, but I felt it was very rushed. It was a
I
very
agree.
rushed episode.
Yeah.
'Cause, like they, you had this huge buildup.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers
Sorry.
for episode 7 of Peacemaker.
Yep.
But we had this huge buildup of, what's this universe? What's wrong with it? And then we finally get the reveal at the end of last episode.
Yep.
And then this episode they kind of just wrap it up
Yep.
fairly quickly,
Very fast.
in a really short episode. And yeah, we got like the vigilante and his doppelganger killing a bunch of people,
Yeah.
which was really fun. But you could have done more with that. We could have saw more of like the bad side of this universe.
Yep.
Because they actually spend more time going into like how this universe is actually more similar to our universe and how it really isn't that bad in certain aspects, which
Didn't love that.
which I felt was a little weird because like even like Peacemaker has as a line, well maybe the problem isn't the universe, it's me.
It's yeah.
Well, I think
It's still the universe.
I think
Yeah.
the universe still has some issues.
Yes.
I don't think he was meaning that as
I know what he means.
as like the
but it's still
universe that
weird.
this universe is bad. He was just, I think he was more getting to the point of it doesn't matter where I go, anyone that I like, I basically kill my family no matter where I'm at.
Yeah, they could have just really rephrased that
Yeah.
that
Big time.
statement. But
Which
yes, I wanted to see more of the bad side of that universe because
Me too.
you don't really see any of it
And
besides them chasing.
when all
after
that
the vibe.
stuff goes down, like with Augie is his name, the dad,
Yeah.
and the brother, I thought like it was like a 7 out of 10 up until then, and that happened. It was probably like an 8. But John Cena's acting in that scene is unbelievable. And I saw some TikToks that people are like, I forget sometimes that I'm watching WWE superstar John Cena
The goat.
in this role because like Dave Bautista, I think he's reached a point where he's great. He's awesome. The Rock, not there. And I think that I couldn't believe like when because he was screaming like a child because like when it showed like his brother what happened in the original universe, I'm like, this is heartbreaking. And it's so complex because the speech or the monologue that Augie gives right before it happens, I'm like, this is crazy. Like there are so many layers to this. And then it happens and he snaps and he's like screaming and like crying like a little child would. And I'm like, that is so powerful. And it's like, he is a killer performer. And like this just elevated that. I couldn't believe it.
yeah,
I've always liked John Cena. But
no, but I was sitting there and the dad was doing his speech and I just remember looking behind and I just see Vigilante. I go, oh no. Oh
Yep.
no.
Which I guess I like that choice to do that because it's shocking and jarring or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess the brother's still alive, so I'm assuming he's gonna come back. So I guess we'll get more with that, and I'm hoping that they really get into more of, I guess, the nuance of that family situation, but before they probably I guess that they might not kill their brother, but I say it's likely, because I guess we don't really know what the brother's ideals are, because like we know the dad wasn't like a hardcore Nazi,
Yeah.
but the brother might have been, and I'm assuming the Earth X Peacemaker was, because
Because Vigilante hates him.
yeah.
Yep.
So.
And they kind of do. They go into like, oh, he killed my brother. He goes, well, you know how Chris was. And
Yeah.
it's like hinting at that he wasn't the greatest person.
Yeah, so I guess maybe if the brother, I guess, wasn't a giant Nazi, then maybe he could stick around if they don't kill him off. But we'll see.
Which I don't even know if he's gonna come back in the next episode, because is it the finale?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
This was the penultimate.
so I don't know if that'll be a later villain they might use, or it's just gonna mostly end with the conflict with him and Rick Flag being resolved.
I think he'll come back because Flag's gonna open that portal, definitely, and
true.
and that's gonna make it wide open for Keith to come in.
Yep.
So and he'll come in with a vengeance. So that'll probably be the giant showdown.
I was very impressed, though. Wish it was longer. I wish every episode in this season was longer. I think I think the beginning could have been a little quicker, and then we should have got more time with Earth X, because the beginning did take a while. Like, it was, I'm not going to say it was a chore. It was still, they were 8.5 out of 10 episodes. But I was still like, okay, like, only 8 episodes, like, where are we going? And then it finally did take off. I was like, yes, finally, like, we're back. And now it's like, oh, there's 1 episode left. Like, crud. We have 1 left.
Then
If it's not an hour long, I'll scream.
another thing I've been enjoying about this season of Peacemaker is that they very much have connected it to Superman. So like Lex showing up, and then one of Lex's workers that showed up that in this last episode, who helped him find the bridge. I think that was, and then they very much established that this bridge is not like Lex's. It is stable.
Correct.
They could keep it open as long as they want. So.
And I also like that they're giving enough hints to what happened to Rick Flag in the Suicide Squad, to where that was technically in the DCEU. You don't have to watch it. So, like, you can cut that movie out entirely and just start with Superman and move into Peacemaker Season 2, and you'll understand.
Yeah.
Still wish it was a little cleaner, but I like that it keeps showing him getting stabbed. Like, it's showing what happened, so if no one is... Which the Suicide Squad did horrendously at the box office. Fantastic movie, but a lot of people didn't watch it. And so, showing that and recalling and, like, calling back to it helps the continuity. And, like, okay, that movie still exists. You don't have to watch it to understand anything. Start with Superman, move to Peacemaker, and you're good. And I like that a lot.
I agree with what you said earlier about, like, the week-to-week thing. Kind of wishing it was just all out to be able to watch it all, just because they're all so short.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's in shows in general. I very much dislike the week-to-week model. I'm very much a person that likes to binge things, because I think week to week kind of kills momentum with series and then, like, they say that they like to have, like, the engagement throughout multiple weeks, but sometimes I think that also kind of makes it worse, because, like, some of the discussion in shows kind of get out of hand, or like the theorizing, and then you get to think about the show too much, to a point where it kind of ruins the show. You get, like, expectations of what might happen that are too high, and then if the show doesn't meet that expectation, then it's gonna kill the show. Because like the first season of Peacemaker, I waited to binge it, and then I've done that with a few shows. But, like, most of the shows that I watch, I have to watch them week to week, because I know there's gonna be, like, big things that are gonna happen, so I can't just wait for that. But
it's strictly a business thing, because shows don't get on the Nielsen charts. They don't get on the original charts if they do a binge, because everyone will watch them for a couple days and then it'll drop. This is how they keep people having HBO Max for 2-3 months because you can't watch it all at once, or people will wait till the entire season's out and then binge it. So I think it's almost always worse for the consumer because like Dune Prophecy was a fantastic show, but it was a terrible week to week because there's so much lore and stuff. Like it'd be like splitting Dune Part 1 and 2 into 30-minute increments across like 2 months. Just not a great week to week show. Some shows are just good binging it over a weekend. I think Peacemaker would be a great binge because whereas the episodes are so short, and there are some episodes where I'm just like, that was it?
Well, we got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing out of that. And like it's always just for business, so they can say, hey, we got on the overall top 10 chart for the week of August 14th to the 21st. It's so, hey, this increased HBO's numbers for 2 months so they could watch Peacemaker. But for us, I would almost always rather binge because it just, you retain the information. You'll be like, because I'll forget stuff. I'll get the next episode. I'm like, oh, I forgot that person showed up, or I forgot this. Yeah. Like if it was all available, which I love that Stranger Things they're kind of doing it still. They're doing it at different parts, but they're releasing more than one episode.
So I think that's kind of like a slippery slope.
Agreed.
But like I liked how Stranger Things season 4 did it.
Me too.
Where they did most like the majority of the season, and then had a cutoff, and then had the last 2.
Which were
and it kept people talking for a long time.
Which were like an hour and 30-minute episodes.
The last one, the last 2 were 3 hours long.
They were 3?
The final thing they released was like 2 hours and 50 minutes long.
Yeah. So
like I think like doing like
a hybrid,
a majority of the season, and then like a month break maybe, or shorter, preferably. And then having like a huge finale at the end. I thought that worked.
Which I think what generally helps with Stranger Things doing that is that their episodes are so long. This is multiple movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like what they're doing now is like they're having a few episodes and then a break and then a few more and a break and then the finale.
Yep.
Which will be fine. Is not as good as a schedule as season 4. Or like what Cobra Kai did, which was 5, and 5.
Peacemaker could have done 2 halves, I think, because the first half was very much, there's a lot of setup happening here, and like that it contained the episodes where I was like, oh, I guess that was the end of the episode. See you next week, and then it could have had they get to Earth X, final half, they drop all that at once. I think these final 4 episodes would have been a great binge.
Or they shouldn't. If they want to do week to week, don't feel locked down to the 8-episode model.
Literally,
like. Combine some episodes.
Yeah, have it be 6 episodes and have it be 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
I think the difference from like TV now to like TV back then with like week to week, you used to get like 20 episode seasons.
So true.
You get a lot of content in there. Like even I'm bringing up Supernatural. I know like it was CW and whatnot, but like you had 15 seasons of 20 episodes a season, and each episode was like 40 minutes
and it was
long.
still year to year.
Yeah,
new season every year.
Yeah, and it was week to week.
Yep.
But like that, I didn't feel bad about like waiting a week for that because it's like they would do a story, you get a few fillers, do a story, and it's like contained, so it's like you could watch the episode and not. Feel
and you would get a new season every year. Like there wasn't a 4-year hiatus between.
Yeah.
They kept going.
Which I think kind of makes it worse on the current show thing because now. All these shows are getting movie budgets, which means are like they're movie budgets and like less time, which means there shouldn't be any filler in there. We need high quality, like especially if we're waiting several years for each season. Like make it high quality, don't have filler, and like make our time worth it.
Yeah.
For this, because sometimes it just gets really annoying. Oh, we're waiting so long for. Nothing to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
I completely agree. And like we're at a point where we're now getting film directors making TV shows like James Gunn, and you just have TV. The line between TV and film is getting so small, and everything just takes so long. And like hire more people. Like just do something to make this less dreadful to wait. So I can't wait for Stranger Things. I have no reason to believe it won't be great. But they're also still high school kids, and they're like 24 now.
I think they're gonna do a time jump.
Yeah.
I hope.
They're gonna be. I feel like they're gonna be living in like that split world for
I
like a
really
good
hope so.
while.
Because even like 4 was pushing. I'm like, you guys are really old. Like, you guys are not 17.
Well, because that came out my senior year, and I'm around the same age as most of the actors, so.
Most of them were 20 by the time that came out. Stranger Things 4.
Like I'm the same age as like Millie Bobby Brown, and
She's married and has a kid. How does
Yeah.
that make you feel?
that's. But I guess they were playing like sophomores there, so I guess it's kind of pushing it, but not. It wasn't egregious.
Yeah. Just reaching, but not
Like if they're playing high schoolers now, then they're probably pretty egregious. Which is why I hope they have some sort of time jump.
I hope so too.
Which like, it doesn't have to be like a 3-year time jump, like in real life or whatever.
A year and a half, too.
Whatever it is, it can be shorter. Just something to justify.
Them looking older.
Yeah.
No, but usually this is a discussion every time a season's leading up. But what's your guys' thoughts on who might die this season? Because most of the season, the main cast has been pretty much off limits.
Correct.
In Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other than like the closest we've gotten is why am I blanking on her name? Sadie Sink's character, Max.
Yeah.
Max. That was the closest thing we've gotten, but she still isn't dead, and she'll probably wake up.
Bob, new edition, died. Eddie, new edition, died. Was it Alexi?
Billy had 2
Yeah.
seasons, but he wasn't like the main cast
No.
and died.
Well, Alexi, was he the
He was the German. Was
The
he the
Russian.
Russian?
Yeah.
Not German.
New
We were
edition-
talking about
new
Peacemaker.
New edition died.
Yeah, which that made me sad.
That was very sad.
I was like,
I hated that.
He won the stuffed animal
Yep.
Woody Woodpecker, and then just
That was rough.
bit the dust.
People say the most likely is Steve.
I don't think so.
I think the most likely is 11.
So do I.
I think everyone's expecting Steve to die, so at this point, just keep him alive, and that's a bit more shocker than
'Cause,
him
like,
dying.
The show has always revolved around 11.
Correct.
She's been the breakout star from that. She's like the superhero of the show, and that it would probably be the biggest gut punch
For sure.
of a death, and it'd be the one because like she's gonna be the one that's fighting Vecna at the end. She's probably gonna overexert herself using her
I was gonna
powers.
say I could see her doing like an Invisible Woman in like First Steps, and like where she just uses everything she has to stop it, and when it works, but she doesn't get brought back. Like she's gone.
See, because like my main thing is like, I love Steve. I think his character arc is one of the best ones in the
Agreed.
show. But usually when you have a character with that character arc, you kill him at the end. It's like that's the big like, oh, they learned their lesson and now they learn to care for people and then they sacrifice themselves
You're right,
at
you're
the
done.
end.
Yep.
But like that's almost that's most movies and shows. It's like
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't it be something if like you let this character live on and take these lessons?
I would like that. I don't want any of them to die,
But
but I think
another,
some
another
are going
thing
to.
with Steve, Nancy, he better not get Nancy back. I don't want them two together. She don't
No.
deserve him.
No.
I thought that was probably the worst part of season 4.
I agree.
What was how they handled
Jonathan, it was rough.
and then them trying to insinuate that Steve and Nancy were gonna get together. I was like, what are we doing?
What is the point of this?
Why are we ruining this character?
Correct.
And why are we bringing back this couple that we knew very much didn't work
Correct.
at all?
See, I would love if they just keep that whole him talking to Nancy and talking about how like he always envisioned a family with her. I was really hoping that was just like him finally giving her like the one last thing before before goodbye to her. It's like him just putting all his cards on the table and be like, "This is what I thought of you," and like I was a jerk about it. He's like, "I'm
in
sorry."
another lifetime, maybe
Yeah.
it would have worked. But you're with Jonathan,
Escape.
so leave him alone.
Let's get closure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Then-
closure for him, is what I'm hoping that was.
Yeah. But yeah.
I could see Jonathan dying at some point.
Oh, I hope not. That'd be pretty sad.
Yeah,
It'd all be sad
just,
for any of them. But
just to open the window for Steve to climb in.
that'd be so bad.
I don't want that
would
either.
be so distasteful.
No.
I would be like, wow.
And then I've been seeing
would
people
be
online analyzing the trailer and like the scene of like 11 and Mike together and like they do that hug and they're talking and sitting. Everyone's like, "Is this a breakup scene?" I'm like, I swear if they break them up,
Yeah.
I would be okay if they broke up for the fact of like the situation that they're in, but like I don't
I'm
want
probably
them.
not gonna come back
I
from
don't
this.
want them like breaking up just for because it's like we built to like the fourth season of him finally like the end of the season saying I love you again.
Yep, finally.
And it's because like that was the whole like point between them and the whole season was like he stopped saying it to her, and so it was. I can't remember exactly what was going on because she was having
I
a
don't remember.
she was
we
having
gotta,
a rough
we gotta
time
rewatch that.
because she was like having a rough time and knew because she was getting bullied and whatnot, and then
That's next month.
Yeah.
yeah, and then Mike was kind of
we gotta lock in and start binging.
So do I. That's crazy.
Mike was kind of getting distant, so she was like, "Why don't you ever say it?" Or
Cow.
you know, and then he finally like says it to her at the end, and they're good now again. I'm like, I swear, if like halfway through the season, it's like, oh, they're on bad terms again. I'll be like, we've done this 3 seasons now of like, because we had the whole thing with like him seeing her seeing him with Max, and like her getting jealous, and then the next season them breaking up and her going off with Max, and then they're having trouble this season. It's like,
Bro, make up your mind.
yeah. It's like at this point they're in a good spot. Just leave them together.
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna break them up, it's like hey, we're going in a bad situation. I don't want it to be like these feelings are gonna mess with the like if you have to make a sacrifice play type of breakup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm excited. It'll be good.
Yeah.
I don't really have a reason to believe it won't be.
I think like one issue I've had with like just the audience is people complaining that it's run its course. It's wrap it up. What do you think they're doing right now?
Yeah.
They recognized that it's time to end it, and they're ending it, and they're giving us a finale.
It's like that's
They won't say it about Grey's Anatomy.
That's
but they'll say it about a 5-season show about Stranger Things.
That's one thing I very much respect. And then this is a totally different subject. Kind of just with the whole it's Halloween, Gravity Falls. That's one thing I very highly respect about Alex Hurst and Gravity Falls. Like they could have done so much more, but he decided to end it with season 2 because he told the story he wanted to tell, and then ended it. As like so it didn't turn into a lot of cartoons turn into where it's just a never ending thing. So like I respect that. I would love if we eventually get to see him come back older.
Yeah.
But like I am good with how it ends. I don't need it to continue. Some people are like, "Oh, I need it to continue." I'm like, I love the ending. I love the bus ride back and he opens a letter and all their names are on it. I was like,
Yeah. Well,
sorry, I kind of went off on a random tangent.
No,
We
you're
were
good,
talking
you're
about
good.
endings of shows. I'm like, that's a very good ending of a show.
well, it's officially October, which means it's beginning of spooky season.
Finally.
It's the spoopy month.
So I guess the deeper we get into the month, we'll I guess talk more about like Halloween-ish movies. But I guess we can get into one or two that we watched recently. We kicked it off with Monster House,
Yes.
which is probably one of my all-time favorite animated movies. And it's probably up there as in movies in general.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So good.
I remember being as a kid. I thought the house. I always finished it, but like the house terrified me.
It was so scary. That movie was
I
so
remember
scary.
being like, just I remember going by like old rundown houses and just being like, that thing gonna eat me?
yeah.
It's a legitimate horror movie, and like it like traumatized a lot of kids because like it's animated, it's funny, and like no, this movie's scary.
Because like that's a movie that I have watched like since before I could even like form memories.
Yeah, me too.
But it like the movie itself never scared me. The weird thing that scared me was like the DVD menu.
Yes.
Because like when you press play, it would jump scare
Yes,
you.
it would. I remember
and
that.
That's what got me. But like the movie itself didn't really scare me, even as like a 3-year-old.
That would scare me.
You got me with a jump scare yesterday at Target.
Did I?
The spider. There was a
Oh
little
yeah,
spider.
yeah. I saw it and knew exactly what was gonna do, and I pressed it.
And I turned and looked at it right as he pressed it. I didn't know
I'm
he
like,
pressed
look.
it.
And it goes whoosh, like right into his face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were buying these Halloween decorations. So shout out to Target and the cool stuff we bought, and Walmart.
Yeah.
A few of them were from Walmart. Like this finger.
Yeah, that's Nick's. We killed him.
Yeah.
That's
If you're wondering why Nick isn't here,
Yeah.
don't ask. And also, if you're wondering, Gil Keenan is the guy who directed Monster House. He's also the one that directed Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. So just wanted to give him a little shout out. He's come a long way. Very proud.
Ghostbusters.
It's my homie.
Yeah, well, but like with Monster House, I think one thing that I kind of realized about the movie that I guess like from my childhood is that was the first time that I've watched it where I sympathize with Nevercracker from the start. Because like as a kid, like I knew what happened anyway, but like still at the beginning of the movie, I still didn't like Nevercracker.
Yeah.
Just because he's a mean old man. But then like this time I'm watching it and like
dang.
And I'm like, oh, he's trying to protect these kids. And yeah, I guess just little kid me was an idiot.
Yeah. Same.
Even though he knew the plot of the movie anyway.
Yep.
But it's just
Jay, I'm gonna break it to you real soft. You still are.
I quit.
Quit the show.
Mother trucker. No, but I never had it on DVD, but I would always watch it on Cartoon Network when
Skillet.
Halloween came around.
Yeah. That was a DVD that was on repeat a lot, along with like SpongeBob and like Madagascar, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I watched Megamind a lot on DVD.
Same. I remember watching it in theaters.
Ditto. Masterpiece, but
I watched
people
that.
aren't
I
ready
watched
for
it
that
on
conversation.
cable. Like I probably just recorded it on cable. And
I think Megamind 2 is better.
No, but no, I won't go into detail about a lot of the jokes because I can't say them off the top of my head. But I realized that there's a lot of jokes in that movie I never got
Yeah,
because
that
I
go
haven't
over
watched
your
it in a
head.
little bit.
Which one, Monster House?
The Monster
Yeah.
House with
I might watch that tonight, actually.
it's a
Yes.
uvula.
Yep.
Yeah, that joke goes over your head as a kid. What else was there?
It's written very well. I wonder who wrote that movie.
It wasn't until the girl pointed out, like when I was a kid, it wasn't until the girl pointed out that was pee that I didn't know it was pee in the bottles. Like when
Yeah.
the babysitter first come in, it's like,
Yeah.
don't drink that.
Yeah.
I was like, what's in the bottle?
Nice.
I remember the babysitter being nicer than she was in the movie. I was like, oh, she's actually just mean the whole time.
Understandable.
Also, the cast in that movie is actually crazy because like the babysitter is Maggie Gyllenhaal, who was
Kevin James in it.
Milo,
Yeah.
not Milo.
Yeah, Kevin James is a cop, and then Nick Cannon's the deputy.
Oh, wow.
Who was
I'm forgetting his name. Who plays DJ?
Mitchell Musso?
Yeah, Mitchell
Oh,
Musso.
wow.
He's
Very
a
cool.
Disney Channel star.
Hannah Montana.
Yep, Pair of Kings.
Yep.
Who was
Jeremy in Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I hear his voice in it, and like I knew it was like Jay pointed out that it was him, but I was listening to the voice. I'm like, I know he's voice acting at that point, but I thought Jeremy was basically just his normal voice.
Yeah, Jason Lee was the babysitter's boyfriend.
No way.
Yeah.
A lot of Disney people in there.
No, Jason Lee is
He's Rudy from Kicking It. Isn't
no, it's Dave from Alvin and Chipmunks.
He? Oh, why am I thinking?
Yeah.
Why did I think that?
Syndrome.
Yeah, Syndrome.
Yeah,
Syndrome.
Yep.
Back to Incredibles.
Of course, Steve Buscemi, Nevercracker.
Duh.
Catherine O'Hara.
Who plays the house woman talking?
Kathleen Turner.
John Heder, Jason Lee, Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, she's the mom.
Mitchell Musso,
Yeah.
Sam
Oh,
Miller.
that was the
Crazy.
other joke. When the dad talks about he used to spy, but not on old
Oh
men.
yeah, yeah, that one. That flew over. Which the dad just sucks, dude.
Yeah.
He's just mean to Chowder for no reason.
Oh,
Chowder's a wild
did
man.
you hear
That's a
Evercracker?
wild name.
The Cartoon Network show. Remember that?
That's a Cartoon Network show of like a weird purple monster. That makes more sense than a human child.
Very true.
Which
A human child.
which
Oh,
I'm pretty.
my sweet baby
animated,
Chowder.
what do
I'm pretty sure that they say his name's like Charles or something. So it's not actually Chowder.
It's probably just a nickname given by the parents.
But still, it's,
No, but I just remember I blanked. What's the old man's name? Nevercracker.
Nevercracker.
Yeah, he at one point he's running, and I think he's talking to Chowder, and he's like, "Get out of here, pork chop." He says that to him.
Is he?
Yeah, I can't remember where it's at.
Name the kid Sandwich.
It's like that's the climax of the movie when the house is chasing him.
Yeah.
You name your kid Chowder. I'll name my kid Sandwich.
I'm gonna name my kid
Cheese.
quarter pounder with cheese.
Quarter pounder with cheese. That's a good one word. Quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah. Future wives. Get ready for that one.
Yep. Sandwich, chowder, and quarter pounder with cheese.
Yep.
$100 for a Krabby Patty with cheese, Mr. Squidward.
With cheese.
Our kids are going to be best friends in school.
I hope not.
With those names.
Sandwich, chowder, and quarter pounder with cheese.
Well, guess what? With those names, they're all getting bullied. So
They're gonna have to stick together.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah, they're gonna get bullied by me.
Your own kid?
Yeah.
Your own for a name that you gave him.
Toughening him up. The world is
You should have
cruel.
chosen a better name. You named me.
No.
Irrelevant.
No.
Prove it.
Yeah. What proof do you have?
You sound
proof
the
do you have,
birth.
quarter pounder
You
with
sound
cheese?
the birth certificate.
Yeah.
It's kind of like PJ finding out in
Potty John.
Philip Charlie. His name's Potty John.
What proof do you
And
have,
then-
Sandwich?
And I'm pretty sure they
Potty
they
John?
go back to change it and they screw it up again. I think in the episode, I can't remember
Because
what it was.
they ended up doing PP, didn't they?
Yeah.
PP Duncan.
Yeah, PP
Instead of PJ. PP. Nick will have to name his kid like alphabet soup or something, or like tomato soup or crispy chicken McCrispy. That's a good one. Quarter pounder with cheese, McCrispy,
no,
sandwich, and
He'll,
chowder.
he'll name his kid Marvel Rival.
I think a
probably.
rotisserie.
Marvel rival.
He's addicted.
One word.
Yeah, it's all
He has an
Marvel
addiction.
rivals.
We're
Name your kid after something you love.
Sue Storm Summer
Marvel
Scan.
rivals.
Sue Storm.
That's his.
It's real though.
His first son will be named that. Sue Storm Summer Skin.
He set him up.
Short summer skin, quarter pounder with cheese, chowder, and sandwich.
Yeah.
That goes hard actually.
No, but Monster House, very good movie.
Yeah.
Would highly recommend it
Peak.
if you have never seen it.
I'm
Which
gonna watch it tonight.
it's a older movie, 2006.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so an older movie. So most people probably have, unless you're
Hopefully,
2 years old.
if you're lame, maybe not. But if you made it this far, comment sandwich. Someone
No,
actually,
quarter-
someone commented riffraff.
Yeah, we saw
Did you see
that.
Thank you for
No.
commenting that.
Also comment with a quarter pounder with cheese
Quarter pounder with
for
cheese.
my future son. No, probably daughter.
Quarter pounder with cheese. My son will be McCrispy. My daughter will be the quarter pounder with cheese.
My son will be the McRib.
McRib.
Yeah,
second
with the
Gatorade.
Szechuan
Gatorade.
sauce.
Blue Gatorade.
Blue Gatorade.
Blue Gatorade. Which one? Light blue, dark blue,
Light.
or dark blue?
Light.
Because you got the blue cherry, you got blue,
Cool Blue.
cool blue,
Cool
and
Blue is- Cool Blue is
Glacier
definitely-
Freeze.
Freeze.
Cool Blue.
Yeah.
Cool Blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not an animal.
No, the cucumber one.
Yeah. Duh. Disgusting.
Have you tried the Cool Blue mixed with the fruit punch?
I think I
They've
have.
done the
so
mixed
good.
ones. That's
Yeah.
that's actually pretty.
That's a good name.
What's that?
Cool Blue mixed with fruit punch. That could be your third kid's name.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Cool Blue mixed with fruit punch.
Yeah.
Come here, Cool Blue mixed
Yeah,
with fruit
I'm
punch.
gonna dye him blue and red.
Yeah.
It's his fur
crazy
color.
episode is naming our children.
Ooh, I'm gonna name my second kid box combo, no slaw, extra
Oh.
toast, butter on both sides, extra cane sauce, and a large Diet Coke. It rolls off the tongue.
My third kid's
Chicken
actually
Optimus
gonna.
Prime.
McChicken, Optimus Prime.
Yep.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And my third kid will be Anakin.
Just a Deb. Just a super normal
no,
name.
I'm setting him up to be really cool, and then at one point fall for a woman, and
So you have quarter pounder with cheese, and then McRib, and then Anakin.
yeah.
Okay.
Fredward.
Fredward.
Yes.
Fredward Benson.
Yep.
And no, yeah.
The Fence and Bensons. It's a super niche reference, but
I don't get it.
the Fence and Bensons from
Right.
iCarly.
Explain.
Oh,
We get
It's
it. We get it.
you actually do.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've watched iCarly.
Okay, good.
I have two, but I do not remember that.
It's when the Freddy goes through his fencing phase,
Mhm.
and Mrs. Benson comes over, and she's like, "I don't want him to fence because the fencing Bensons," and like apparently like his dad died fencing or something, or something crazy happened with his dad that makes Mrs. Benson makes
Yeah.
Mrs. Benson not want Freddy to fence.
You know, it's better than Bo's dad dying the way he did in Bo's Afraid. The heart murmur.
Yeah, we can skip that one.
Skip that one.
Okay. I just had a thought. So Peacemaker.
Yeah.
The best way for it to end, John Cena's son makes an appearance. Fred Figglehorn.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
would be such a crazy reference to that. You know, he's from the actor's from Nebraska.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
yeah.
You did not know that.
I did know that. I think he's from. I'm not sure where he's from.
You're lying.
But I knew he was from.
I was
Is
the only
he-
one who knew that
Is he
on the entire Earth.
You're not.
He told me personally.
another? I don't know if the character is from Nebraska or the actress from Nebraska. The girl who plays Penny from The Big Bang Theory.
I think it's just a character.
It's
Ooh,
just a
Kaylee
character?
Cuoco, that would be awesome.
Oh,
I-
the DC show Stargirl takes place in Nebraska.
No way.
Yeah.
Does it just look like a desert?
No, it
I heard that show was actually good.
it does not look like Nebraska.
Like
But-
the
but yeah, it's actually a pretty good show.
there was a show.
It's a fictional town.
I remember-
Blue Valley.
I remember watching.
That's real.
I was at
That's
my
not real,
parents'
isn't it?
house. This was like forever ago, but I remember seeing an ad for a TV show that was supposed to take place in Nebraska, and they had Nebraska. I think it was supposed to be by Omaha, like it was supposed around that area, and
Skyscrapers and flying
no,
cars.
no, it looked like nowhere from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like it was just a house in the middle of just dirt, and they were growing stuff in it. I was sitting there like they're sitting there water.
real.
I'm sitting there like that's not.
Oh,
It's not what we look. That's not what it looks like. That's Kansas.
remember
True.
remember when I told you about when I had that class with people that had no idea what pivots were?
Yeah.
That happened again.
Happen again?
No.
which
way.
which I moved to a different school in a more rural area because that first school where that happened was like in a city, so I guess that makes a little bit more sense for people to not know what like a farming pivot is, but people here, which is a more rural area,
Yeah.
you should know what a pivot is,
I-
even when like. Even if you're from outside of here,
Yeah.
you've been here long enough. You should know that.
Yeah. That's insane.
The next thing you're gonna tell me is that they think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
They probably do.
Does it not?
You wanna go find out?
Oh, that's enough.
I could use a chocolate milk actually. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Little
You guys probably don't have any idea.
little bit of chalky
No.
milk.
That's okay. I'll
Um,
buy some.
no, but
we'll go on a run later.
another movie we watched was just going back to Halloween movies. Another movie we watched was Wallace and Gromit: Curse of the Were Rabbit,
Ooh.
which
Yep.
Good one.
we for the sake of Nick, we are going to save that for him to talk about another time
Okay.
because he has some trauma. I'm looking at the camera, just talking to Nick right now. Whenever he might see this,
Yeah. Defend yourself.
defend yourself. Next episode. He has a little bit of trauma from that movie. We're not going to go in why.
That's real,
but,
though.
But we're making fun of him for it, and we'll let him defend himself whenever he's back.
I was scared of that movie too.
Get a load of this guy.
So we'll
Boo-hoo.
skip that. I thought it was a good movie. Just the character designs in those movies are just out there.
It's very good. Aardman does a good job.
Yeah. But they're British.
The British.
I know. It's good. It's fine.
Yeah,
Then
it's a good movie.
Well, we watched two more, right?
Yeah, we watched Trick or Treat yesterday.
Yeah.
Dear Neptune, how many did you watch?
Just Trick or Treat, and we watched Halloween Town.
Mmm.
I missed about half of that Halloween
I
Town.
haven't seen
Oh,
either of those.
He passed out.
But I've seen it about a million times, so yeah, whatever.
Same, but
But you had the
I was
commitment to stay up
tired.
for it.
I cannot fall asleep during movies.
I can't either.
It's like,
Has to be dark and quiet.
like I can be like fighting for my life trying to stay awake. I won't fall asleep.
Nope.
though. Like I'll be dead tired. I just can't fall asleep.
Well, I have my parents put this kind of. I can fall asleep really easily to just loud stuff. Like I can be just generally just noises don't bother me when I'm going to sleep. Like I can be dead asleep and I'll be fine. Like I like background noise. Like I like putting movies on to go to bed. But parents blame this because my mom used to coach basketball. Well, when I was a baby and like whenever she was pregnant with me, she was coaching basketball and doing stuff. So she was already around it all the time. And then as a baby, they were taking me to these games and I'd sleep through them like it's nothing. So I think that has carried on to now to where if I'm just in an environment, like I can't remember where I was at one time. I was with my girlfriend and we were at like a really loud area and like I was nodding off in the middle of it because I was tired. She was like, how the heck are you like half asleep right now? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just tired.
So when you were driving home from getting the Switch 2, you weren't kidding. You're like, all right, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm really tired.
No,
I'm really tired.
I'm fine with that stuff. But it's like I have noticed a little bit if I'm like if this happened recently when I went to a concert. That morning we left to go drive, and on the way back it was like 12 o'clock leaving, and it was a 2-hour drive home, and I got like to I think a certain area that's maybe like 40 minutes from here, and the lights from like the cars going by on the interstate that were still just going by, just for some reason those lights were just making me tired.
Yeah.
So I finally just gave up, pulled off the interstate, went to the highway and drove back. And one of the people in the back seat woke up and was like, "Why are we on the highway?" I was like, "Well, you want to drive? Because I'm starting to feel a little sleepy." I figured there was a lot less people on that highway than the interstate. So I was like, I'll just go there.
Yeah. My profession, I'm pretty much always tired. That's just part of it.
Angry, tired, upset.
Drained.
Or that one time where we're driving home and we find a pumpkin patch somehow.
I don't know how I did that, but I did it.
Impressive.
We were leaving one of the bigger area around here, and well, it's not around here. It's a good drive from here, but I think
you've told me this story before.
Yeah, we get on the interstate and we're just driving, and I just see a sign that's like from another town that like we usually stop at. And I see it and I go, "Oh, am I going the wrong way?" Even though I'm on the interstate. I pull off. I don't know if I was just on something that night. I was. Fent. But
oh, good.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
It is. It's not. But no, but we pull off and all of a sudden I just get down a gravel road. I'm like, I think Nick in the back seat? Or was in the front seat?
He was on the roof.
Whichever he was. But he's just going, "Where are you going?" And I'm just going on this gravel road. I'm like, I don't know. I figured because usually if you get off and you can hit like at least like a highway, you can eventually get back to the interstate. So I was like, okay, I've already turned off. I don't want to flip around. I'm just gonna try it. I go on this like this highway looking road, and I end up on a country road, and I see a big bright light in the distance. I'm like, what in the world is that? I keep driving.
UFO.
It's a freaking pumpkin patch, like a big like. Pumpkin.
I know what you're talking
about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a very well known around these parts pumpkin patch. Really expensive. But, so then I'm like, okay, so I turn off, and I turn back around to come back. Right at that time, I think whatever was happening there ended. So, like, there was just a row of cars leaving. I'm like, what in the world?
What were we doing that day? What was that?
We went to the Lego store.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was the opening day for it. And then we went and visited one of our friends living around that area. And
got sick.
Happens every time we come to visit you.
Yeah. You know who you are.
You know. We're going to send them this clip.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Shocker.
Yeah, so that was an adventure and a half. So we now know where that's at, and I can get to it. So there's that.
Yeah. Exciting.
Honestly, that day sucked beforehand too, because it was the second day that Lego store was open.
The line went around.
The line was nuts. Like we stood in line for like 2 hours, and it's like it's hot outside. Mm-hmm. And I was like every minute I was there, I got more and more angry.
I refused to leave. I was like, I drove all the way down here. I'm gonna get what I came down here for.
I got mine too. It's over there. You can't see it.
You should bring it over and present it.
No, it's the Burrow from Harry Potter. Yeah, it's a pretty cool set.
I bought the Ninjago Temple tournament set. Wasn't that what I bought?
Yeah, it was a big Ninjago set. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't buy anything.
You weren't.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah. But back we were talking about Halloween Town,
Yeah.
which
classic.
fitting of fighting a pumpkin patch because there's a big old pumpkin in the middle of that town.
Mhm.
But no, very very. I think it still holds up pretty well. It's for a Disney DCOM
Yeah.
standards
Mhm.
kind of thing. I think I always preferred Calabar's Revenge, which was the second one, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
I think I always preferred that one just because a bit more magic happens throughout it.
I like the first one, but I haven't seen any of them in a long time.
I just remember always liking the scene of like this is just a rant for the second one of like I think the thing that drew me was like the part where like they're all at a costume party and they have the masks on,
Mm-hmm.
and then it like turns them into the monsters. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool.
We'll have to watch the other ones.
Yeah, but back to the first one. Classic, pretty good movie.
Have you watched
I
it?
think.
Never seen it.
I think the skeleton, like the animation on that skeleton taxi
Yeah,
driver,
that's pretty
holds
good.
up really well.
Yeah.
Even for just, I was looking at him, I was like, this is a Disney Channel movie
In 1991.
in 1991,
Mm-hmm.
and like even like I'm assuming it was a mask on Calabar at the like throughout the movie, like when he looks all weird.
It also has like star power in it because like the grandma is Debbie Reynolds,
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
who is Carrie Fisher's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the mom is Judith Hogue, who plays April O'Neil in the first Ninja Turtles movie.
yeah. And then that brother, most annoying person on the planet.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I was like, shut up.
Yeah, every time something magical happens, oh, it's this, and then he like has like his fingers were glowing. He's sitting there going, "It's just static electricity."
Actually,
he's
static electricity.
he's got the glasses and everything.
Actually.
He keeps like calling out his sister for things. But man, if I would have lived in that family and that mom wouldn't have let me trick or treat, I would have crashed out, kind of like she did.
Yeah. Just leave.
Just leave. Just would have
I'm trick treating.
walked out the door. I'm getting candy.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, very, very childhood movie.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't work, but I mean like
Yeah.
saying childhood movie.
We get what you're saying.
Yeah. Nostalgic movie. There we go.
Yeah.
You should be correcting me on this. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Very childhood movie.
Yeah.
Whatever. It works.
Yeah.
You usually correct me on everything. So where the heck were you at?
Not here.
Not here. You were off thinking about.
I accepted
You
it.
were thinking about SpongeBob.
Very childhood. I was
Very
thinking about Mario Galaxy. Not
Mario
SpongeBob.
Galaxy. You were listening to the Gusty Galaxy.
Haven't gotten there yet.
No, I mean the theme was just going.
I just finished the Bowie one. I'm on the third. I'm in the kitchen right now.
I started playing Mario Galaxy 1 and I bought Ghost of Yotai and I've just been stuck on that.
Fair. Ghost of
Which
Midtai.
it has been a very good game. I have been
Ghost of Yo Mid.
Whoa.
Mid of Yotai.
What the heck do you mean by that?
I'm just kidding.
You've never played. Have you played Ghost of Tsushima?
No.
Well, then you have no.
I played
reason to
like the
speak.
first level and then I stopped.
No, but it was funny enough. Jay watched like the first 10 minutes.
What? Okay.
J-
Just rage baiting.
And Jay,
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Jay watched the first like 10 minutes of Yotai, and just the opening made him want to play Ghost of Tsushima. So I think that was, which
Did you?
the story.
Yeah.
Are you playing it?
Not yet. It's
Go
still,
play it.
it's still full price right now.
Yeah, and I did.
Oh,
I
is it
didn't-
really?
I didn't
Yeah.
have it physically because it was around COVID when it came out, so I didn't want to wait to go try to find
Fair.
it or wait for it to ship. So, because Target didn't have it, Walmart didn't have it, GameStop didn't have it when it released.
Yotai?
Yeah, no, Tsushima.
Oh,
when it
that
came
makes
out
sense,
over
yeah.
COVID.
Yep.
Because I remember I asked GameStop, and they were like, "Oh, it'll be here like another 2 days." I was like, "No,
not
I'm
waiting.
I'm
Yeah.
playing it."
Yep.
Which is a very good game. It should have won over Last of Us 2, which was
I agree. I never even
baloney.
played Tsushima, but I agree.
No, but
Anything.
You don't like that game?
Don't get me started.
I could go. You've heard me rant.
Don't
plenty.
get him. Do not
You've
get him
heard me
started.
plenty.
Do not get him started.
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
start.
He's told me exactly why. Probably up to 50 times.
I am like at a 6 with that game, but Tsushima is like a 9.
Like
So
I like to play those games, but Rick has told me every single detail of probably both games.
Probably.
On multiple occasions.
But yes, exactly. You open that can of worms, you're not going anywhere.
Just from ranting about the second one.
Yep.
You should still.
You
play
should
it,
watch
though.
season 2 of this show. It's even worse.
Somehow.
I will never play the game or watch season 1. I will only watch season 2, and that will be my experience.
Good. Season 2's peak.
When you watch season 2, can I watch it drunk with you?
Yeah, sure.
That would be an
You're like, yeah,
experience. That would be an experience. By the way, I am old enough. Just to clarify.
Yep.
Just so it doesn't look bad.
We're all old heads. I don't even drink, but.
Me either.
The reason I'm playing through Mario Galaxy 1 so fast is because I want to play Mario Galaxy 2. I've never played 2.
I have played 2 on the Wii, so
I never did. So I'm really excited.
Nick has been asking if he could borrow the Wii to play Galaxy 1 and 2, and I'm like, dude, just borrow my
Switch. It's better in every way.
No, he's sitting there and he's like, but I want experience on the Wii. I was like, Nick, that cursor is gonna screw you up.
And you can use the Joy-Cons.
You can still play it like it's played in the Wii.
That's how I play Galaxy 1.
Nick,
it's so much easier.
Buddy, you're never gonna get to that game. You're trapped in Marvel
He's been
Rivals.
talking about that for so long. He talked about like 3 months ago about wanting to play Galaxy.
And he's still playing Rivals.
Still playing
like
Marvel
the other
Rivals.
day, we're like, oh, he's home, and we look, and I was like, how much?
wonder where he is.
We're like, how much? Do you want to bet that he's gonna play Rivals? Because we're out buying these decorations. Then pull open my phone, I go on Steam, and I just turn it.
What's he doing?
He's addicted.
What's he doing?
He is going to be.
Can you tell me how many hours he has? Is that something that you can look at?
I think it's above 300.
That's actually less than I would think.
Let me look
but
it up.
But that game's only been out for.
We have a friend whose stepdad has like over a year logged in Farming Simulator.
How long?
Over a year of his life in Farming Simulator.
I've got quite a long time in Fortnite.
I probably have like an hour in Fortnite. I've played I played like the Lego thing, and I played some of the festival, but like the rest of the game, it's not my thing.
Copyright.
Sorry, I was playing opening the trailer for Rivals.
I played 822 hours of Fortnite on the PS5.
That's crazy.
Nick has played 417 hours on record of Marvel Rivals.
That game is less than a year old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Come back next week for Nick's intervention.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, but
Marvel Rivals release date.
Oh wait.
December 6th of last year.
Here's the thing. He didn't get into Marvel Rivals till I think the halfway point of season 2.
So when the season?
No, I mean season 1. So
when did season 1 of Marvel Rivals start?
You can't type that in.
That started on January 10th of this year.
Yeah, because just to clarify, it is honestly my fault. The reason why he's stuck on Rivals, because I was the first one to play it, because I played the beta, and then I recommend Grady and Connor, and they both played it with me, and then we were trying to convince Nick for so long.
Okay.
I think I played it with you first.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it, so
yeah,
I stopped playing.
When is the halfway point between January 10th and April 11th? Okay, bro, just tell me. January 10th.
You're putting way too much effort for this.
I'm not. I want to find out the thing. And if you were nice, you would help. April 11th.
Turns out we're not nice, Jay.
Get a load of this guy.
Broderick's nice.
On guard.
Okay, February 24th. How many days ago was February 24th? 2:23. How many hours did you say?
417.
He puts an average of 1.87 hours a day. Almost 2 hours a day into Rivals.
No,
That is crazy.
Here's the
Nick.
crazy.
That's crazy work.
No, here's the thing though.
What a guy.
It was honestly my fault because I was trying to convince him to play with us for so long, and then he finally played it, and he got addicted to it right away.
No way, he did.
Yeah.
He's addicted to Rivals.
Nick?
This is news to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
I was like, where have you been?
I'm kidding.
Whole conversation.
No, but yeah. So it was technically my fault. I introduced it to him. That's on me.
Yeah. You took him away.
You
from
created a
his
monster.
family.
He hasn't seen his family in a year and a half.
No, but yeah, he's stuck on it now, and so the other day we convinced him to play Hollow Knight. He played like 10 minutes of it and didn't like it and then quit and went right back to Rivals.
That is a horrible take. Holy cow.
Because he was like, oh, he's so slow. And I was like, Nick, you're going to get upgrades and you're going to get faster. It's just how these games
I want
work.
it now.
And yeah, I hate that.
I don't care for either of those games, so.
Oh my gosh.
Have you tried Hollow Knight?
No.
Well,
So don't say you don't care for
I
it.
looked at it and it's like,
So don't say you don't care for it. You say, I don't want to play it.
I don't care to play it.
There you go. Saying I don't care for it insinuates that you've played it and didn't like it.
yeah.
Right.
I don't care for that style. of game.
He's not much of a platformer guy, I don't think.
No.
No, I'm a bit more on that. Cuphead, Hollow Knight,
Oh, Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country.
Favorite game ever.
Mm-mm.
Well, Cuphead's more of a run and gun boss
I can't
fight.
play Cuphead. I go way too
I
bad.
beat it.
No, I
Jay
didn't.
has witnessed it before.
I got 2 hours in, I quit. I'm like, this is terrible. Not good for my
The
health.
closest thing to a platformer I've played is Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That game's peak.
You you played Cuphead with me and you started the boss battle with the devil and then you died at the beginning and I just finished it.
It's so
I
hate
helped,
that
so
game.
technically I beat him also.
You beat Cuphead.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't
I
do
helped.
he didn't do any
Jay?
of it. No, Jay the other day heard me crashing out over Cuphead because I was playing the DLC and he
Valid crash
texts
out.
me and goes he texted our group chat of who lives here, which is just Nick. Also Nick, but
Yeah.
he texts us and he goes, "Which one of you is crashing out?" I go, "That was me." Cuphead does something to me.
It does something to everyone. It's vile.
It's actually a really fun game. It's just reels you back in after you lose. It's like, oh, I made it just this much farther. I can do it.
Ugh.
If the health bar moves, it can die. What were we talking about before we went on this whole rant with Nick and Rivals and other
I don't
video
even
games?
know.
Last of Us,
I'm running out of steam.
Yeah, I don't.
Halloween. Oh well, we can talk about the other movie we watched,
Didn't have to.
Trick or Treat?
Trick or Treat.
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you thought of it?
That's fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I like the idea of just all because the movie basically is just a bunch of events happening over Halloween, and there's like they kind of throughout the movie talk about there's rules to Halloween that you don't break, and there's like this little guy with a sack on his head that basically enforces those rules.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of just a bunch of different events happening throughout Halloween.
It's a bunch of random plots that kind of converge at the end.
Yeah, like
Fair.
characters will show up in different spots that are like
Yeah.
It's just like Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
arch.
Yeah.
Uh,
Didn't get very good reviews, but
Yeah, no, there was, yeah, just getting, we can probably get in a little bit, in case you want to watch it, spoiler stuff, just the part with I felt bad for that one boy that comforted the girl, even though he did pull the prank on her,
Yeah.
but she just leaves him for dead.
Yeah, because he at least made sure she was okay after they did it, whereas the others were like, "Huh, you loser," and just left her there.
Yeah, and like he was even like, "Hey, I like your pumpkin and I like your costume," and was talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them were just kind of like,
Yeah.
It's like he had a bit more redeeming qualities than the rest of them. That one that was dressed as an angel, she could die,
Yeah. She did not reflect her costume at all.
which that's most people dressed as angels.
Yeah.
it's true.
Well.
Talking crap.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to talk about that we have
I think we're.
played, done, watched?
I don't think so.
I think we hit it all this week.
Yeah.
Did it all?
Ditto.
Well, all right. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Follow all of our socials that are in the description down below.
Letterboxd, TikTok,
Yeah.
YouTube, Spotify,
Tune in next week for Nick's trauma dump on Curse of the Rare Rabbit
Yep.
and his intervention.
and his intervention
And-
on
and
Rivals.
Intervention. But yeah.
Busy week next week.
Yeah. Look forward to more this Halloween related stuff throughout the month of October.
We'll be watching Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
We will be
that'll in 2 weeks.
dragging you over here to watch the first one,
Yep.
and then we will take you to the second one.
As long as we do it when it's light out, I'll be good.
No, Pitch Dark.
Nope.
No, Pitch Dark.
But next week, expect a review of Tron Ares. So get ready for that. And
Dear Neptune.
gonna roll off the table, isn't it?
Now it's good.
Is that real?
Bye.